Alright, and we are back. Come on. There you go. Hello? Anybody. There you go. So, this video should get 2 missions in. Weather's looking pretty good out there. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Didn't have a thunderstorm today.
Nope. Still can't believe how clear that fucking thunder came through on the audio last. I thought, like, it won't be that bad, How bad could it be? My phone won't even pick you up when you're sitting, like, as close to you as I am. But no. Picked up that thunder rather well, actually.
Well, it was pretty loud.
Yeah. Well, if these videos ever actually start, being viewed, I may actually be able to get a real microphone. But to get a decent one of those costs like $100 or so. So, what am I looking for? Hello, Hawkeye? Yeah. Oh, can I change into you guys? Hey. No? Alright. So why did we come? Now I don't remember. Where did we leave off? I think we needed somebody to fly the Quinjet, right?
I don't know.
Oh, well. So, what did we do last? Oh, I need you in here. Come to the medical bay.
Where's that?
Follow the blue coins. Right. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I assumed I needed Black Widow, but Iron Man can do that as well. I need somebody to detect where I'm assuming like bandages or something are for Hawkeye.
Here?
Down the stairs. There you go. You wouldn't think that somebody smart as Iron Man would have trouble with stairs, but there you have it. Over on the left. Well, on the left. On the left.
I'm busy.
Well, we're making a video. Don't be busy. Do the thing. We'll have plenty of time after the series is over for us to just run around and break shit.
But that's me. That's my thing.
Well, B, Mom. B.
Yeah. When I get there.
No, just tap it. There you go. I like how when I say just tap it, you like mash the button.
Yeah.
Oh, we needed Hawkeye's bow. Because apparently he was too lazy to walk over there and get it.
What's big? Well, if I got nailed over,
Well, to be fair, they did put in like an explosion, well, not explosion proof. I mean, he could only get into it with explosions.
And this is the area you can also make your own character, right?
Yeah, you make them on the right there. Because one of the few Lego games where making your own character is really useful. It still kind of annoys me though that like the best custom character uses Hawkeye's skill set. In the movies, Hawkeye, fairly useless. In the Lego game, Hawkeye, fucking god. Has an arrow for everything. I think the only thing that could beat him out is maybe Iron Man, but he has to change suits to do stuff. Whereas Hawkeye is like, oh, what? I need to break glass? Oh, here's a sonic arrow. What's that? It's gold? Oh, here's a heat arrow. Silver? Explosive arrow. It's ridiculous. What? I guess, assuming it's not like a super villain, he does have the most utility out of all the...
Where are we going?
Up. It's an elevator. There's only 2 ways to go. Like, I'd say it's not, I'd say it's gonna get better, but I've been tired all day, and having Isabel here didn't help that, so. Although I don't know why I've been tired all day. Yeah, she wasn't nearly as bad today as she usually is. But the fewer people there are, the better she is, so. Because then she's not trying to get everyone's attention.
Yeah.
Because she's worse than the dog. All eyes must be on her. Oh, get there. Jingle bells. Jingle butt. The community station working? Oh. Yeah. You know, you say that the helicarrier is stranded. It's still a big boat. Although, where did that thing land?
What?
Well, when they took out the propeller, they had to put the boat in the water, right? The helicarrier. But it floats, so that's fine. But where did they put it in the water? Like, I can't remember. So we're almost done the first Avengers movie.
Oh.
And then we can get back to the second one. You know, mission 1 is the beginning of the second Avengers movie. After that, they take you back to the first Avengers movie for like, well, you know, this long.
Somebody's having a party down there. Look at all three.
Well, Loki is. He decided to sit there and cook. Which I gotta say, the Loki in the Lego games here, I would have loved to see like the one in the movie act like that. Like when Tony goes home because he knows that Loki's there, just to have like Loki there like barbecuing or something. Because like, come on, it's like the most nonchalant thing you could be doing, right?
Right.
Aha! It doesn't work. So, I think, I don't know about now in the comics, but I think at one point in the comics, Iron Man ended up making his suit of armor covered in the same stuff that Thor's hammer is.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was after he learned how to...
So can Iron Man only touch his suit then?
I don't know how it works. Well, yes, because that was after Iron Man made it so that his suit gets stored inside his own bones.
Oh.
Like his suit is inside him. Because he went to wherever the dwarves are, whatever realm that is, and he was talking to them. And he convinced the dwarf to let him put the stuff on his suit. So the dwarf asked him for a suit. He's like, I can't get it on me or something. It's like, well, then you're going for a swim. And he made him dive into like the molten metal, whatever the fuck it is. I think it's like supposed to be the core of a meteorite forged in the center of a star or some shit like that. Is what Mjolnir is supposed to be.
We're gonna get to play anytime?
Yeah, but you're flying again.
Oh,
You're at the bottom. Ow, and I'm dying already. Yeah, come here, Loki. It's time for your brotherly beatdown. I'm gonna give you a wedgie.
Oh.
Oh.
I...
Man, I bet you there's a lot of shit in here that I've already missed because I just immediately went and beat on Loki.
Oh, I'm actually in a...
Oh no! He surrounded me. Whatever shall I do? If only I was the god of thunder! Oh look, that worked. Oh no. You dare test your magics against me? See now, if... Am I supposed to be hit? Oh yeah. Now, Loki's staff, right, is supposed to have like... Hey, I hit the button. Oh. It's supposed to have like the powers of an Infinity Stone, right? Because like that's what's in the... In the cube is the Infinity Gem of Space or something, right? And Loki's power Loki's staff draws his power from that. So in theory, Loki's staff should be insanely more powerful than Mjolnir. But I guess it's up to you now, Mom.
Sure.
It is. Okay, Thor. Can I like?
I don't even know where I am. There I am.
Oh, that's because we switched. You're Thor now.
Oh.
Wow, alright, that's weird. Why? I'm sure you were doing just fine shooting shit. I don't know why all of a sudden I have to shoot shit.
There's a mini kit up there too.
Yeah, that...
I was trying to get it, but apparently,
Up
that
where?
wasn't
While
me.
you were flying?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. There you go. I got it.
Well, because it wasn't there when I was flying. It came when I thought I was flying.
Oh, well. Well, I mean, you were flying. Either that or else you very weirdly managed to get that QuickTime event on Loki, right? But I doubt that. Are you almost done back there, Diesel? Like, seriously? Every time? Yeah. Oh. You can lay down and stop jingling. And you pipe down over there. I'll put you in the bathroom if I have to. He's not doing anything right now. That doesn't mean he's not going to be. Told you, Mom. Every time I try and give that bird a chance, he just takes it and throws it out the window. Come here, you bitch. Rocket the fuck out of you, Loki. Did I do it? I think so. Yep, it did. Now, do you think you'll be flying again? You think you're going to keep flip-flopping us for some reason? Nope, you're still fighting them. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was up with that. So why was I Loki first? And what is the, thing on my screen for? That's gotta be for that. That's weird. So...
How dare you stomp on my head? You fucking...
So are you excited about the new Thor, Mom?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks really good, right?
Yeah.
Some people are saying it looks like crap.
Oh, I don't care. I'd watch it anyway.
Because, what was it? I can't remember who said it. Somebody was like, they didn't like the fact that the movie started off, or the trailer started off really dark, and then they made jokes. At the end, it's like...
Thor always makes jokes.
Well, not really.
Loki makes jokes.
Loki makes jokes.
Thor makes jokes, but it's
Thor
not
inadvertently
only
makes jokes.
because, you know, he doesn't understand some stuff.
Exactly.
And that's funny.
It is. He doesn't make jokes. He is the joke. Are you gonna kill Loki or
I
what?
don't know what I'm doing.
Well, just beat on his ass. We need...
But nothing seems to be working.
Well, I mean, he throws his... There you go. You got him.
Oh, hi.
Okay, well, while this is going, I'm gonna go throw the bird away.
Okay, well, you put him away, and I'm gonna watch Thor beat on Loki, because that's what he's doing.
That will make sure
Oh.
keep the people entertained.
Poor Thor just got... Oh! And there goes... Oh, but he got on a plane. Well...
You know, the people watching the
Not
video
right.
can actually see this, right?
Yeah, I know, but that wasn't good. You shouldn't have went on there.
Well, why not?
Because I can't kick his ass anymore.
Well, I'm sure he can. He's
Later.
Thor survived worse.
Oh, look at... Hauling his arrows around in a freaking wheelbarrow.
Well, he needs a lot of arrows. Look at all
I
those
don't
guys.
think he did that.
Well, no, that would have been hilarious, though. Those things are cool.
I can honestly say I haven't seen a Marvel movie that I haven't really liked. Well, except for Captain America.
It's still a good movie.
It was a good movie, but...
But you know what? It's hard to do superheroes and, like, well, in that case, World War II, right. Because it you know, it's hard to do past events that were real, but put in superheroes.
But the other Captain America movie was good.
Because it was present day.
Yeah.
And Nick Fury had a fucking bat SUV. Now, God, I'm trying to remember these levels, but I can't. Come here, Rick.
What the hell was Captain America
What
even
the
do here?
hell is that? What?
What did he do? Why can't
He punches things. He's the leader. He's the tactician. Remember, Mom, B.
I know, I was hitting it. No, I don't know. My controller broken?
No, that controller is not broken. That's why I gave it to you.
Yeah, well, you have mine. Do with that.
I've been using yours because it has the headphone jack in it. That guy, you just ran up against that guy until he murdered you. Like,
Wait, you don't need a headphone jack when you play this.
well, no, but I was already using. Hey, come
Where'd
over
I
here.
go?
Come here. Come here. Come
I
here. Come here.
am.
Come here. Oh, you gotta go first. Hang on, I'll take care of this guy. Hit B.
No, no.
Oh, they kicked you out into Hawkeye for some reason.
Oh,
You can switch back though. There we go. I have to go
well, what does it do?
do my. It threw me up there so that I could do this. Oh.
Yeah?
And now I can do this. I'm hijacking them. Oh, hang on, there we go. Now I'm hijacking them. Oh my god. It does not take you this long to take out one of these guys, Widow. Come on. There we go. About time.
How did you do that?
Your ballet instructor would be very disappointed that it took you that long to do that.
I know, right?
I'm sure she took ballet.
Yeah.
Like when they did the flashback, wasn't it like in a ballet school? Like where they taught her to be an assassin?
Could be.
That might be something else I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure it was that. Oh, gotta bring out the iPad again. And find the dots. You know, out of all of the, like, I don't know, I don't actually know what kind of minigame to call that. Scanning minigame, I guess? Not the best. Hey, only characters with shields can do that, Mom. But if you run up the street, there's a Sonic thing on the left and a gold thing on the right for you by the bus with the jack in it. And only Hawkeye can do that. Well, out of the characters we have. So what was your favorite Marvel movie so far?
Oh, I don't know.
Not even like an inkling of which one you preferred? I'd probably say the first Avengers. But that's probably because it's like the first hero movie that I saw where they had like a lot of superpowers that was done right. Because like I like the X-Men movies, but it's pretty much all Wolverine doing everything. Like everybody else barely does anything, it's all Wolverine. Whereas at least in the Avengers movie, you know, everybody did shit. You know, even Captain America and Widow and that, you know, they didn't do a lot. But, you know, they had to focus on the foot soldiers. They couldn't really do a whole lot against everything else. No. God. So I'm running around doing a bunch of stuff that then requires Hawkeye to come along and finish. And I think Diesel's farting underneath his blanket again.
Oh, that's nice. It's over there, I don't think.
Okay, where are you, Widow? Did you do... Oh, do the window on the left. Oh, man, we need a captain over here. There you go. See, like I said, Hawkeye can do anything.
Oh, thanks.
It's weird.
I thought I'd be stuck like a man.
So, oh, there you go. There's a lady in there, apparently.
A guy, too.
Oh, well, there we go. Now, what does raising the bus do? Oh, I'm flip. Oh, I see. I mean, I feel like you could have just, like, busted out the window on the roof, right? And then you just pulled them out through it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's a Lego game. That's not really a mechanic that you can do in the game, but...
Oh, I'm stuck in that building.
Also, I just realized that there's Captain America things in that building that you busted into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like the cardboard cutouts of Captain America. You don't see that. You just fired like 8 explosive arrows into nowhere. Oh, that's another thing for you on the bus. You're still not allowed to go anywhere. You're not done yet. Who do we have that gets skinny in this one? Or, you know, like goes through... That goes through the vents and that. Oh, Ant-Man probably, eh? Oh, and Loki can do it. He can teleport. Because I was going to say, we don't have Mr. Fantastic in this one. Hey, you rescued some more people. Mom, good work. That's the last time you take the bus. Why? Was there a bomb on it? If there was, you got to meet Keanu Reeves. I'd say that's a fair trade.
Oh.
I mean, who wouldn't want to relive Speed? And almost die repeatedly just because the bus slows down? You know, it wasn't a very good plan on his part. On Dennis Hopper's part in Speed. You know, if the bus drops, whatever, you know, because you're needed all the way on the left. Because, like, it would have been very easy for them to fuck up. The bus drops in Speed.
And he lost anyway.
Well, he lost anyway, but I mean...
No, but if the bus would have blew up, he would have been...
He wouldn't have got any of the money because he wouldn't have had any leverage again, right? Like... It was a horrible plan. He really had a lot of faith in Keanu Reeves. He had an odd amount of faith in him. He thought he could keep the bus from exploding, but didn't think that he was good enough to stop him in the end. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you can do one, you can probably do the other. But I guess, you know, most of those
I
guys...
like that one, but I like the second Speed better.
Well, the second Speed at least made... Yeah, but why did they have to stay moving?
They didn't.
Oh, right, because see, that one made more sense because the guy just jammed the
Yeah.
ship, right?
Yeah.
So that couldn't slow down. It wasn't that they had to keep it going. It was just that it was going.
It wasn't going. They couldn't stop it.
Yeah. See, now that made more sense.
Jeez. Get off me.
But hey, you know what? You take anything from Speed. Just remember, shoot the or shoot the hostage.
Get off me.
And then he was annoyed when he actually did it. Oh, there's another fire hydrant on the right here for you to blow up. Because, yeah, like, he did the pop quiz there. He's like, shoot him. And then, he tells him to shoot him. And then he shoots him. He's like, you shot me. It's like, you knew it was coming. Oh, my God. But we haven't even finished saving everyone yet, have we? There's still a pull thing. Or did you get the theater? There's a pull thing on the theater doors that I got.
I got the bus and that other one where you told me to go more.
There must have been a mini kit or something, another thing. Come on, where is he? It's not impenetrable. As a team. Yeah? How about as the A team? You could, the A team would make a good Lego game. They always do that shit in the show anyway. It's like, oh look, here's a garage. Boop, boop, boop. We now have a tank.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Like constantly. You could totally make an 8. I'm not quite sure how the story would go, but and you never see anybody die in the A team, so
No.
it would work out even better. You got the strong character. Face would be, sneaky passive. It would be more or less like the Indiana Jones games, I think, right? You would need Face Man to disguise himself to get past guards. You'd have BA to do strength. You'd have it's Hannibal, right?
Hannibal.
Yeah. You'd have him to
Weird.
well, I know, like the puzzles where you need the book,
Uh-huh.
the smart thing,
Yeah.
And then you'd have Murdoch to, well, be Murdoch.
Fly everything.
Well,
Run
yeah.
Everything. Drive everything.
Yeah. Do we? Oh, Thor. Where are you, Thor? There we are. That didn't work.
Try again.
Okay. Oh, it wasn't good enough when I did it. He had to do it himself.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
Slow motion.
Well, of course. Everything looks better in slow motion. Have you ever seen slow-mo, guys?
Yeah.
I know. They made another giant water balloon video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Except this time Dan gets all the way inside of it.
My favorite one of theirs was the paint. That was cool.
Which one?
Where they exploded the paint cans and the...
No. Like the spray paint or actual paint?
It was actual paint.
Okay, because they do a lot of stuff with paint. Because it's always, well, like Gavin said, pretty much every slow-mo that they do is more or less a computer background. Like, everything they do, you could very easily see that just being like the background on like any computer screen.
Oh, what's it? That was neat. Oh, when they slowed that down, I think.
I like the one where they were using like the cannon at the university to blast away a laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn into Thor. But I like that one because they did it and there was just like all of a sudden the laptop's gone and then they slow it down and there was like fire, there was a shock wave. It's like,
Apparently they don't want me to be so.
well, because I hit the thing with Captain America and it turned me into Thor. I was sitting there as Thor waiting for you to turn into Thor. Look, it's not my fault. I didn't ask them to. It's not like I changed into Thor willingly. They didn't. Oh, and now you're Black Widow.
Oh, that's why I'm not doing anything.
Did you hit Y?
Hmm.
Did you?
Oh, no.
I mean, you must have.
No, I may have done that
Oh.
then, but...
Oh god, I think I'm burning to death repeatedly in the background. Or am I? Now I'm Thor and I left.
And I'm Black Widow again.
Well, you never changed back out of her. Hey, Captain America made it. Come here, you bastard. There we go. You think there's a Captain Canada?
Huh.
Or he'd be like Captain Canuck or something stupid?
No.
Well, Canada does have a superhero team in the comics.
Do they?
Yeah, the Sasquatch is on it. Bigfoot is.
Yeah, because we've all found him.
Well, apparently. No, because everybody's looking in the States. He's in Canada.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. What are we doing? Oh,
I don't
okay.
know what you're doing.
So instead of Iron Man shooting the guys, he's shooting Captain America, who is then redirecting the beam to shoot the guys. I mean, you could just shoot the guys.
Well, apparently you're not allowed to.
Apparently not. Although I did get a mini kit for something, unless you picked that up. Oh, I missed that one. I tried. There we go. Oh, there we go. Hey! Oh god. So I wonder if I actually had to kill those guys, or if just eventually it would just drop us anyway. Oh, and Hawkeye stayed up. Oh, and Stan Lee's around,
Because I
apparently.
wasn't by the hole.
Oh, oh. To be fair, a lot of people also, you know, because people are very picky with their movies. There's a lot of people who also shit all over Iron Man 2 and 3.
Oh, I don't know why.
Because, you know, it wasn't exactly like they wanted it to be, so obviously it sucked. But, like, I don't know why anybody... What,
See, I don't read the comics, so I can't compare them to those, so I enjoy the movie.
well, that's always helpful.
It's like when I read a book and then go to watch the movie, I do not enjoy the movie.
Not usually, no. I mean, that's why I never finished the Lord of the Rings books. I read the first one.
Like, I enjoyed the Hunger Game movies, I did not like the Hunger Game books, I did not like the movie.
To be fair, having
I
never...
only watched the one movie and I didn't like it.
To be fair, having watched having never read the Hunger Games books, I didn't really much care for the movie either, so... I think they just fucked up the movie on that one. But yeah, like, people were annoyed, and I could see this, right, with Iron Man 3, because in all of the, oh, shit. In all of the trailers and that, it was all the Mandarin, right? And he's, like, a big-time Iron Man villain, right? And then when the movie came out, the Mandarin was a joke. He wasn't even, like, he wasn't the bad guy. It was literally a joke. Like, he was a joke character. But I'm assuming that's purely because of... The Mandarin has a lot of, like, weird powers in the comics. He has, like, mind control and shit. Thanks to magic rings that he found on an alien spaceship. So I imagine that's why they didn't really want to use him as a villain.
That was Ben Kingsley in the movie, right?
Well, he was the actor
Yeah, the one...
who they hired to
To
play
play
the
the
Mandarin,
Mandarin.
yeah. You know, they have another... Or I don't know if they ever made it. I saw a trailer where it was another thing with Ben Kingsley as that character. Like,
Oh, really?
he got his own movie. To play the actor who portrayed him. Like, the stupidest fucking thing ever, but... Alan Thor couldn't get his lightning up and it made him sad. Life.
Nothing, I'm not going to say.
I know how I said it. Exactly how I meant it.
How did you get up there?
I flew, but that blue car there, jump on top of it.
Well, I
and then,
tried to jump on it, I couldn't get on.
oh, well, there's a grab bar behind it.
Oh, there we go.
I opened up the wall there. Up. Come on, Hawkeye, you can do it. There's some gold there for you. And then probably got to destroy this truck too. Or do we got to... Oh, no, we might have to build shit. Oh, hang on. There we go. We need the rest of the pieces. And we built a rocket. Okay. So we took a spaceship and we made a different spaceship out of it.
Alright.
Although I guess they're probably not space worthy. They're like air jet skis. Well, they are.
Well, that's just to blow up a tank.
Yeah, Lego games are really convoluted in how they destroy stuff. Hey, there he is. On a moped. Because that's how the Hulk arrives. Yep.
Bring the party, yeah, you can bring the party.
Those things are so cool. And Hawkeye's like, I got an arrow. I got this, boys.
Hulk out, dude.
That's his secret.
No, it's not a secret.
He's always angry.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm sure that was supposed to be like something really cool about it. It just sounds dumb to me. Oh. There we go. I didn't realize I was supposed to interact with that. I was just sitting there watching him wink at the screen. Yeah, punch it, push, push. Yeah, and a selfie. Oh right, because that's the open world part. Isn't that a bunch of shit where you gotta like run around as the Hulk and take selfies?
Selfies, yep. That's right.
And there he goes. All right, what the fuck are we supposed to be doing here?
I don't know. I never once seen the Hulk stop to take a selfie.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, you turned into Iron Man.
Oh.
Oh, beam him. Hit B. Tap B. Okay, hold X and target the plates. There you go. One more up above. Oh, never mind. That got it. See now.
Who is warning you when you're taking you out of your character, man?
I know, right? Or warn, give you more of a warning than like a little B button when you're supposed to be doing something for the Hulk to actually change. So there's no way that this music isn't copywritten, right? Which is why, you know, we have to talk over the cutscene.
Yeah.
Such a shame, because it's such good music and, you know, it gets ruined by, you know, our voices.
Yeah.
But you know what?
But we're not singing, so that's okay.
Well, there's no words to it. Oh,
I
there
know,
might be, but
you know, you can make up a tune, but we don't do that.
I could not make up a tune. I can tell you that right now. I'm not musically creative.
No.
Even when I played the trumpet, I could not play a tune other than the one on the sheet in front of me. I know, because Thomas tried to teach me a few times. It's like, hey, do this. And no, I can't see it. I can't do it. It's that memory thing. Man, our fridge is full.
What happens when you get groceries?
Well, and leftovers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you cook an entire roast for 3 1/4 people.
She's not even a quarter people.
Like 3 1/8 people.
And then she didn't hardly eat any of it anyway.
Well, she barely ate any of the pork. She did eat her fries, though. And then she had more after.
I should try salad, so.
Well, after we finished everything there, when I was giving Diesel more fries, she was sitting there. She'd give him a cup. She would break the fry, give him part, and then he'd have the other half.
Good.
So she did eat.
She did like her Mexican fried ice cream, though.
The Mexican fried ice cream that is neither Mexican nor fried.
Or I explained that to you.
I know, it's in a cookbook. It's in a Mexican cookbook, and it's called Mexican fried. That does not make it correct.
No, it doesn't.
Just because you say something doesn't make it true. You know Hulk and Iron Man have their own video games?
Once this area is clear, you need to regroup with the others.
Yeah.
Why would I know this?
Why? I don't know. Both garbage, apparently.
Oh.
And now, I have never seen the Hulk one. I gathered from what I read about it, it's like, you know those prototype games that I have? Remember me playing those at all?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't think you would, because it's been a long time since I played them. Apparently Hulk's basically like those. Like, that's like what the Hulk one is, which isn't a bad thing. Or how about the Spider-Man game? You remember me playing the Spider-Man game? Yeah, well, that's what it's like, except you're the Hulk. But it's like the open city, you go around, you do shit, whatever, right? But I've seen, because Michael did a rage quit in the one Iron Man game. Oh my god, was it ever shit. The level he was doing, he had to like escort helicopters through a canyon, but if he flew too high, it automatically failed the mission. And there was points where the helicopters would just get absolutely wrecked, like without him being able to do a whole lot. He couldn't fly too far ahead of the helicopters to clear the way for them, otherwise he failed the mission. if he fell too far behind, he failed the mission. And it wasn't that big of a gap to fall or to be too far ahead or behind. Like, he had to be like right on the helicopters for it. It was absolutely retarded. But because I was looking, because they're not even, I don't think you can buy them on Xbox Live, like to download. But I looked at the achievements for them at one point, and one of them, I think it's the Hulk one, has an achievement on it to have save data from the Iron Man one.
Oh.
So you can't actually perfect the Hulk game without buying the Iron Man game. Or just getting save data from it and, you know, copying it to your profile. Just so that it says you have it. Which, you know, I may not condone cheating, but I would not hold it against anybody who did that, because that's just bullshit. It's like, you can't perfect this game unless you buy the other one.
Sure about this?
Like, the only other games that have anything even similar to that is the Mass Effect game. In the second one, there is an achievement to either beat the game twice or beat the game once with the save with a character brought over from Mass Effect 1. And then the third game has the same thing. Where you either got to beat it twice for the one achievement or beat it with a character from Mass Effect 2. Hey, I need your help over here. Back on the other side.
Yeah, let me get my coins.
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm getting beat up. There you go. Yeah, it is. I'm Captain America. I'm fine. Oh, I got left all alone. So, I've seen a couple more videos on that Friday the 13th game that came out. It's really, like, I think that if Jason is actually trying, I don't think it's really possible to get away from him.
If he's really what?
If the guy playing Jason is actually going for you, I don't think it's actually possible to get away.
No?
No, like, from what I've seen, it's retarded to try and, like, because now, granted, the only people I've seen play it are idiots. I've never actually seen anybody, you know, like, really try. You know, maybe someday. You know, they like that Dead by Daylight game. It's basically the same thing. You know, maybe at some point they'll actually try. They try on Dead by Daylight whenever they play it now, which is nice. Found out that's on sale on Steam right now. The only problem with that is has like 4 or 5 DLCs for it now, and I don't think any of them are free. But yeah, because like I don't know if it's just because they never really snuck around or anything, but like Jason will spawn, and it'll like cut to whoever's playing as Jason's screen, and he can see where every single person is. Because just like little blips off in the distance, like there's a guy, there's a guy, there's a guy, and there's a guy. There you go. You can now kill them all. And he teleports. You know how I always make a joke in the movies? It's like Jason teleports. He actually does it in the game. He actually teleports. But yeah, it's retarded. So I don't know. But apparently in Dead by Daylight, whenever they release a new...
Oh, you get to be a Hulk.
Aha, I'm the Hulk. None shall stand against me, because I am the strongest one there is. Did you ever see that Hulk and Agents of Smash cartoon that I watched?
No.
It's really weird because in that one, Hulk's the smart one. Well, not really. Hulk's the leader. Oh. But, you know, he's the leader of them, and then in the one episode they go and they find the Avengers, right? And, you know, Hulk's also an Avenger. So all of a sudden, just like Tony or Captain America, whoever, just starts giving Hulk orders like normal. Hey, is there something to do here? How do we... Oh, I see. And everybody's like surprised that the Hulk is taking orders because, you know, the Hulk gets the same orders that he does in everything, where it's just like everybody else gets orders and then it's just like Hulk smash.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the Agents of Smash, you gotta charge it now. But in like Agents of Smash, you know, he actually talks, he thinks. You know, he's a real boy. Just Hulk sized. So he gets really annoyed when people tell him that. And blink. But yeah, everybody gets pissy. Although they have, they do have his son in there.
Hey.
In it. Scar. Not nearly as much of a dick as he is in the comics.
Oh,
Although I still thought, you know, actually Hulk had 2 kids.
Yeah, he was a girl, didn't he?
No.
Oh.
Well, okay, well, yes. But I don't, you're talking about She-Hulk?
Yeah.
That's his cousin.
Oh.
But he does have a daughter.
Oh, that's for you.
Yeah. But no, he had 2, at one point they tricked the Hulk into getting on like a spaceship or something and they shot him into outer space, right? And landed on a planet and became the king of that planet. He had 2 kids with the queen of that planet before returning to Earth, but after he left, that planet got destroyed. Now his one son, Scar, came seeking the Hulk and wanting to kill him, but when he got to Earth, Bruce Banner had gotten rid of the Hulk somehow. Don't ask me how, don't know. Missed that part in the comics. So Scar decided that he was just going to follow around Bruce Banner until he turned into the Hulk and then kill him. Because killing Bruce Banner wasn't enough of a challenge. But then he had another son that showed up on a planet. And he came to Earth to do something or other. I don't know. I only got one comic out of it, and it was like when he showed up. I didn't actually get to see how it, you gotta go how it all turned out. But he does have a daughter. But you know how he got the daughter? There's a chick called Thundra, I think it is. She's this giant redhead chick, right? From the future. She came back in time and got DNA from the Hulk, went back to her time and impregnated herself with Hulk's kid. And she gave birth to a daughter. But his daughter's powers is the opposite of Hulk. The angrier that she gets, the weaker she gets. But now I don't know how she ended up coming back in time at some point too. And I don't remember why, but she ended up working for bad guys to begin with. She runs around with an axe, by the way. Hulk with an axe, yeah. But they broke into the Fantastic... Oh, she's one of the reasons Johnny Storm died in the comics. But they broke into the Fantastic Four's headquarters, and Johnny Storm hit her with his flame powers, and all it did was burn off her clothes. And then she punched him in the face because he made some comment about it. And, she was standing there naked. He made a comment. She punched him in the face.
Well, that's what we do.
Yeah. It went about as well as you'd expect. But yeah, I wonder if they ever brought him back. Because the way they, quote unquote, killed Johnny Storm, it would have been the easiest thing in the world to just be like, didn't die. Like that. Like they wouldn't have had to come up with some like convoluted way to bring him back or anything. It could literally just be they go, because he ended up trapped in the negative zone, right? And they needed to close it, but they also needed somebody to stop anybody from getting through while it was closing. So he stayed behind to close it, or to keep anybody from coming through while it closed it, right? And then it just closed behind him. So all they would literally have to do is just go to the negative zone and be like, oh, hey guys, I didn't die. Now, whether or not they did that, don't know. But yeah, he died, and in his will, he left his spot on the team to Spider-Man. So Spider-Man... But then they also stopped calling themselves the Fantastic Four after he died. They changed it to the Future Foundation. Yeah. And then J. Jonah Jameson became mayor of New York.
That's for you.
What? Oh. Oh, well that's fine, because this is for you. It worked out well. But yeah,
What they get?
you got a character token that isn't, by the looks of it, another version of Captain America. They have kids too. Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. And, there's another thing on the left near the elevator that I did. And their daughter is smarter than Reed Richards, which means a lot. And apparently, for some reason, their son can apparently...
Where is he?
Up above the thing I did. Now I don't... Hang on, I'll move back to get... There we go. Now I don't know how accurate this is because it's been a while, but pretty sure that in the one thing I read when they were describing their kids' powers or whatever, because like their daughter I don't think has any actual powers. She's just a genius beyond belief, right?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they said that their son could potentially destroy the universe if he so chooses. So how stretchy powers and invisibility gets world destruction powers, I'm not sure. Oh, I need you to shoot an arrow up here for me. Keep going left. Yeah. There we go. Oh. There we go. Gotta play with the split screen until it works. Oh, got it. Yep. But that's alright, because there's another thing for you. So, apparently Michael and Gavin finished Outlast 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet. But, the picture they have, the thumbnail they have, is your guy's wife pregnant as all hell. Now, I mean like about to give birth pregnant. As far as I'm aware, she was not pregnant when the game started. And also, as far as I'm aware, the game takes place within a couple days.
Oh, God.
So, I'm not saying that the cultists who were trying to kill her because she was carrying the Antichrist were right, but just saying 2-day pregnancy. You know that? It's probably not a good thing.
Let's not get too close to the hostages. We don't want to draw any more of those alien things
But
in there.
also don't... Oh, okay. Hawkeye just laughed. Just apparently pieced out. This Thor was coming in. I still don't know if it has absolutely anything to do with the original or not. Oh, can I actually bust this? No, I can't.
No, I can't.
Oh, well, it came up B. It was because they wanted me to put up with fires. Oh, and then we both blew up. Oh, because he's throwing bombs at us. Bastard. He blew me up again. I punched him in the face. He did not care. That wasn't a very big explosion at all. I was like, everyone clear out. It's like, alright. Oh. And that's gonna be for you. Speaking of explosions and, fire and things, supposedly a fire behind us today, right? That never came to nothing.
Yep.
Cops showed up, fire truck showed up. That was it. That's literally all that happened. They all showed up. They all
ran
left.
in the building, and 2 minutes later, the firefighters were all getting back in their truck.
They didn't run in the building. They walked
Well,
in the building.
no, there a couple cops did run in,
Oh, well,
but no, the firefighters never ran in.
well, that's because by the time the firefighters came here, the cops had probably already established. It's like, you can go look, but there ain't no fire. But I imagine we'll be hearing all about that, tomorrow or something, all over Facebook and shit. They'll all be there. I mean, that one chick was out there recording, like, almost immediately with her phone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's recording. Nothing was happening.
Well, exactly, like, nothing happened. Like, she's gonna, like, post a video on Facebook, and it's gonna be like, look at what happened here. It's just gonna be a video of nothing, then cops showing up, and then cops leaving. And here, we almost had something interesting happen, but of course not.
It does bring all the sirens there. Do bring everybody out of their house, though. I mean, people I've never seen all the times I've been out there or heard, and they're all out there.
Well, those are the people in the apartments, so you say that. Everybody,
No, the people in the houses, too.
like here? Or,
Over
the houses.
On the houses along the back there.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because nobody who lives in our townhouses here fucking came out. The little girl came out long after it was over.
Well, we were out there anyway. So.
Well, I know we were already out there. We were out there playing Yahtzee, but... Oh, that was a bit bigger of an explosion. But yeah, that... Who do you think that's more annoying for? The cops or the people that had to leave their homes for nothing?
Well, it's gonna be really annoying for the person who pulled that fire alarm for no reason.
Yeah, because you said it was like a $5,000 fine last time you
I
heard?
get something like that, yeah.
Which is a lot, but, you know, that's a good thing. See, now why couldn't they have done that in the movie? Instead of Hawkeye trying to shoot him with the arrow, shoots him with a loaf of bread and the seagulls take him out. Or the pigeons take him out. See, they have a Hulk. Who walks like a big gorilla for some reason. Oh, yeah? You think your clones can do anything?
Hulk may be able to snag it for us if you can figure out which
They might be able to. I mean, I don't actually know how to... Oh, Mom, you are Widow at the bottom.
Oh,
I am still Hulk, but you need to
I
do a
was
thing
being
so I
Hulk.
know who to punch.
I was being home.
You need to shoot the targets.
I will.
Because I am punching the fuck out of Loki, but I can't...
You don't know which one either.
Well, I mean, none of them are real until you do your thing. Doesn't matter which one I hit.
Okay, what am I doing?
Oh, you gotta
Oh,
hit Y on
yeah.
or not, it'd be. I could have sworn it. I don't. Just cursor over them. Okay, stop hitting B. You got a little cursor, move it over them, and hit X or something. I don't.
I got it.
Oh, okay. Do you?
Yeah, and scan, but if it's not him, it's gonna take it
Oh,
away.
okay. Well, keep scanning.
I am.
Oh my God, it's gonna be the last one.
Takes a few seconds, you know.
Nope. It's gonna be the last one, isn't it?
Probably.
Yep. Come here, you little prick. I am a god, you dull creature. Yeah? Well, you may be a god, but that doesn't mean shit when you're dealing with the Hulk. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Where is it? There it is. Ah! Oh,
Oh.
oh. Hit that save, found that save point, did you?
Guess so.
Oh my, that's way more than he did in the... That is way more than he did in the movie. Like, 2 good whacks in the movie, he fucking laid into him there. Oh, that was harsh. Oh, I'm assuming that's for you now.
Well, you know, like you never heard. Yeah.
Well, by the looks of it, 2 levels is going to end up just the right time again, so... They did very well making these things like about a half hour long. Oh, right, Hulk can't build. Oh, Hulk can die though, apparently.
Yes.
Can I transform out of
See,
Hulk?
none of these
No.
people like me. Come bug me when I'm invisible.
Nope, they don't. It'd be weird if they did.
I know.
Well, some more monies. Oh, we got True Avenger on this one already. When did we do that?
Can anybody copy?
And nuke. So, would a nuke be more or less effective in space? Huh?
I have no idea.
Like,
Probably less.
would it be though?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. Independence Day, they blew up the mothership with a nuke.
They were in the mothership though.
Yeah, but I mean, it was in outer space, made a pretty big explosion, but it was in a giant spaceship that probably exploded, but you know, who knows what they were using for fuel cells. I don't know, because like, a regular bomb is less effective because it can't burn anything in space, no oxygen. So you get the shockwave from it, but nothing else. But like, a nuke has a pretty big shockwave. Like, has, you know, that's the shockwave of the nuke does way more damage than the explosion does, right? Well, the radiation.
You wouldn't use it.
But I mean, the shockwave goes out. You know, the radiation gets carried by the wind and all that. But I don't know. Guess it would. I don't know. Although supposedly they have. Now is that an actual thing or something else I was reading? I want to say I read something where like they had a nuke that wasn't a nuke.
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, I don't know if it was a real thing or something in a movie or a TV show that I watched. But it was like, it had like the same exploding powers as a nuke, but there was no radiation to it. But I don't remember. You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Iron Man's coming back.
What was the movie where?
Here it comes.
What was the
Good job.
movie where the bad guys win? No, The Mist. Where he dies at the end? Or he doesn't die at the end of The Mist, does he?
Not in the book!
No. But anyway, it's like a shit ending, right?
Yes, it really is.
But it fit the movie.
But he doesn't die in the end. He kills everybody else.
He kills the two old people and his own son. Now, it's still a good ending. I agree, it's a shit ending, but it's still a good ending. Because it fits with, you know, the rest of the movie. Everything is shit in the movie. You know what? He got fucked at the end, too. But they don't do that enough in movies and that. They always make it so that it's a better than you would have thought ending. They need to make it worse than you would have thought. Like, you know, you're watching The Mist. You're going to think that either they're going to escape or it's just going to trail off with them going away. But it's like, no, it got worse for them.
But when you're making a movie of somebody's book, stop
I
turning
agree.
endings.
I agree with that, but I never read the book.
They did the same thing with Savages. They actually followed that
I know,
book.
they followed the book.
Right
but
to it, and then an alternate ending? I mean, come
it wasn't
on.
an alternate ending. That isn't what really happened.
Yeah.
I love how like, they did that, and it's like, that's what we thought would happen. It's like, really?
Yeah.
It's like, no, that is what happened, you
I was
jackass.
rather impressed that I had read the book, and with one movie, they actually followed it through, and then when they did that, I went, well, yeah, you guys suck.
Because they're too afraid to just make a bad ending. Not like a bad ending, but, you know, bad means too many things.
Yeah.
A good ending, that is bad. Did you just throw away his hammer?
Yeah.
He's guarding. Is that really necessary? He's not Hannibal. And teleport activate. I'd like to know how they did that.
And he's so embarrassed.
Yeah, well. He still wrecked Tony's car with his hammer. Uh-oh.
Oh, pissed off there.
Hey, look, we beat the game, Mom. Woo, congratulations.
Yeah.
You know, out of all the Lego games that put, you know, like the Lord of the Rings one and that, or not even the Lord of the Rings one, does it? Put credits at the end of each movie.
No.
What was that one? Like the Indiana Jones ones do it.
Yeah.
The Pirates one does it.
Yeah.
Those kind of ones do it. I don't think this one needs to do it. The first thing we did was in the movie too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we just did play through the whole first movie, but we started with the second one. Why are we getting credits already? I'm gonna skip the credits.
And some of them take a long time to go by.
Oh, most of them do. I'm skipping the credits on this one though. I'll let the credits play at the very last episode. But I'm not gonna make anybody sit through those credits twice. Oh no, it's Thanos. It's Josh Brolin. God, and they found Star Wars tapes. So, did I ever tell you? Oh God, and the credits weren't even done yet. That
Oh, it's lunchtime. Look at that burger. Oh, well, greedy.
Hulk don't share food.
Oh,
Aw.
well, he does with.
But Widow gets a cupcake. That's the weirdest. I don't know. Like that, they just.
And what is that dude?
He's in disguise because you know he's a Hydra agent.
It's a nice mustache.
I mean, see. Because now I think we go into Captain America 2. That's true. We also played through the first Captain America. They had that one level that was the first Captain America.
Oh,
And now,
two
yeah.
sides of the coin. What are they doing here?
They're dicking around with the staff to try and figure out its powers.
Oh, well, that's probably not good.
Never is. You know, the staff is able to mind control people. Of course, the bad guys would want that.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, there's enough bad guys with mind control powers already. Like,
I
this is
think
the age of
there's-
miracles, Doctor. There's nothing more horrifying than a miracle, really. I think there's a lot of things. Now we got Baron Strucker, who, I think that's the guy who wears the purple sock on his head. In the comics, he doesn't do it here. I'm pretty sure, though, that in the comics he wears a purple sock on his head. Alright, but that is good enough for this episode. 2 more episodes out of the way. Completed the first Avengers movie. Moving on to the second one with these two very, well, my guy looks fairly angry. I don't know what your character looks like.
Eh,
Looks slightly annoyed. But I imagine we will be unlocking the twins. I don't know what their names are in here besides Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
yeah.
They had some like German name or Austrian name or Romani, whatever, the gypsy names.
Romaine?
No, it's Romani, they're the gypsies.
No.
They're the ones
Romania?
who curse everybody.
Romania?
Well, yeah, they're from Romania, but like Romania doesn't exist or something anymore, right?
Does it not?
I don't know. A lot of shit happens over there. I don't pay attention to any of it. I don't live there. My guy's dancing. But thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you next week.